Hi everyone, it's Kai. Welcome back to my channel. Today's tutorial is on this kind of trippy, two-faced, yin-yang, upside-down tutorial. I wasn't intending on making a video on this look, but I posted it to Instagram and so many people went crazy about this, so I thought, gotta bask in my 15 minutes of fame and make a tutorial. So here is the tutorial you've all been waiting for. If you want to see how to achieve this two-faced look, then just keep on watching. Alright, so the first step in achieving this look is the wig cap. Essentially, you could wear whatever you want and do whatever you want with your hair and outfit, but I'm just not creative, and so I decided to keep all the focus on the face and leave my hair and outfit all blank. So next, I'm going to take this glue stick and I'm going to be gluing down my eyebrows. The purpose of this is because on this side of the face, we want to make this just look like a cheek, so we want some blank skin. On this side of the face, we're still just going to glue it down just so that we have an even blank canvas and we can draw anything over top. So what I like to do with this is I take the glue and I rub it against the grain, meaning against the way that my hair is naturally growing, just so I can coat the backs of the hairs with glue. And then I take a little brow spoolie. You can use a disposable mascara wand from Sephora. And I'm just gonna brush my hairs up into the place they were meant to be. And then I'm just gonna go over it again with another layer of glue, going in the direction of hair growth this time. And the goal is to make the brows lie completely flat on the face. So you wanna give that glue lots and lots of time to dry. It shouldn't be sticky to the touch anymore. In fact, it should be very dry. Now, just to secure the glue and take away any excess moisture if it is there, I'm gonna be taking some foundation powder and kind of this little powder puff, and I'm gonna pack it into the brows. You could also use loose powder. I know that's what a lot of people do, but I find if I use foundation powder, then it just adds extra coverage. And I'm just gonna pack that on, really pushing it into the glue. Alright, now that the brows are flat and semi-covered, we're gonna add our full coverage foundation to perfect that blank canvas. So then next we're going to start etching out the place where the eyebrow is going to be, because the eyebrow really is going to kind of anchor that upside down illusion. What I'm using happens to be just an eyeshadow base, one that's lighter than your skin tone and can serve as a highlight color. So I'm just starting off by just planning out where my eyebrow is going to be by creating that highlight. I like to do the brow highlight first because it's very easy to erase and redo if I don't like it, whereas if I started out drawing the brow in this dark brown color, then that becomes very hard to erase and redo. There's the basic brow highlight done for the right side up eye, and now the challenge is to do the opposite over here on the upside down eye. So if this is the highlight of that eye, then the highlight of the upside down eye is going to be somewhere around here, and then it's gonna come down this way and then come out kind of that way. So then next I'm going to conceal my dark circles, except on this eye I'm going to conceal here, and on the opposite side I'll conceal up around here. And then with a larger foundation brush you want to gently blend everything out. Now that we have all those cream colors set down, I'm gonna go ahead and set the face with some translucent powder. Not really caring about where everything is, since this powder is invisible, so it doesn't matter where it goes. We're gonna be drawing in the brows now, and I'm using this Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade with a little angled brush. When it comes to the front of the brow, I like to just put my brush on its side and kind of feather it. One trick I like to do when you have to replicate it upside down is I just take my phone and I just take a picture of myself. Okay, I look ugly there. I'm going to take it. And then I'm just going to turn it upside down so I kind of have the reference of how to draw the eyebrow, and all I do is I draw exactly the way I see it. Be a little careful when it comes to the upside down part, since you're probably going to make mistakes since you're not perfect like me. Alright, and really, to be honest, it just takes some practice and some precision. Having a smaller brush really helps. If you want to see how you did, again, just take another picture of yourself, and when you turn it upside down, the upside down eye should look like it's just a normal eye. So next we're going to do some eyeshadow. So I have a little palette here. We're just going to use some neutral browns today. So all I'm doing is I'm taking a light brown shadow, and I'm just putting it all over the crease. And then darken it up a little bit by adding kind of a medium black into the mix. And then go back and forth so that it's nice and evenly blended. Taking a bit of eyeshadow base on a lip brush from Royal & Langnickel. And then I'm gonna etch out my lid space and create some contrast, kind of creating like a cut crease look. And then once I've etched out that crease, I blend it in towards the lid. And then we're just gonna do some eyeliner, taking some black gel liner on the same angled brush that I used for my eyebrows. And then just do your winged liner as usual. Just like the other eye, we're going to do all these same steps in that order. Taking a big fluffy brush again, and the crease is going to be kind of in this area towards the end of the brow. And then bring it up. You don't want to bring it too close to that lower lash line of yours, since we do need to create space over that lid. The lid, I'm kind of going to start in here. So then we're going to add our eyeliner to the upside down eye. And then for this, you kind of want to have a game plan going in. So it's going to go down like that and then out that way. In the same manner that this outer line kind of extends the lower lash line, pretend that you're extending the top lash line out like that. Build your eyeliner based off of that. So now I'm going to add a little bit of shadow to the lower lash line, which on the upside down eye would translate to this top lash line. Now when it comes to the upside down eye, just like this eye, I'm sticking close to the lash line and I'm tilting my brush upwards so it kind of automatically blends itself and fades into the skin. Alright, and then the eyes are pretty much done by now. The last step is just to add your mascara and false lashes, but I kind of don't like doing that step, so I'm just going to leave that till later. Alright, so now we're going to do the nose, and I'm taking a brush that looks like this. This is from Luxie. It's a 227 blending brush. And I'm going to start by contouring my actual nose. And then since we're going to be doing this on the upside down nose as well, we're just going to add a bit of highlight to the bridge of this one. So now we're going to do the upside down nose, which personally I find the hardest part of this makeup look, since it's very easy to make it look like you just have a penis on your forehead. That video is not till next week. So I'm taking that same brush with a little bit of contour powder. And then I'm just going to go by these same lines of my other nose contour. And all I'm going to do is I'm kind of going to build them up to create that new nose. And before I go any further, I'm just going to mark off where I want the nose to actually end and where I want the tip of the nose to be. So I'm going to be taking some highlight color and I'm kind of just going to put it there in the center of the forehead. Keep in mind you still have to add lips, so don't make it too high up. Bring that highlight down to the rest of your fake nose. Just to create a little bit more precision, I'm gonna switch to that lip brush that I was using earlier, except now I just have a little bit of brown on it. And I'm just gonna, again, now etch out the border of my nose. And then we're gonna do the nostrils, and the nostrils kind of fan out a little bit, so kind of create, sure, that kind of shape there. So kind of like right after I apply it, I just smudge it into the rest of the skin. If you need some help doing this, definitely take a picture of your regular nose again and then just turn it upside down so you can see where all the shadows are, how high it is, how wide it is, and I think that's gonna help you out a lot. So next I'm just gonna do the nostrils, and the nostrils are the darkest part. So you almost wanna take like a black, if not black then just a very dark brown, and add this to kind of the dip in between the nostrils and the tip of the nose. As you can see, I look like a damn fool, but when I zoom in on the upside down shot, it actually kind of looks like a real nose. Alright, so then next up is the lips. The product that I used is from OCC Makeup. It's their matte lip tart in the color Anita, which is kind of like this burgundy dark red. If you don't have a product like this, and you wanted to use like a lipstick tube or like a liquid lipstick, I recommend you kind of put it onto another surface, like a palette or a hand, and then apply it with a brush, because applying it with a brush gives you a lot more precision, a lot more control. Kind of eyeball where your lip starts and how far away it is from the end of your nose. So now since this lip is going to be upside down, you want to remember the kind of flat bottom part of your lip is going to be up here, and this bottom part is going to be like the bow of your lip that kind of makes that W shape. So just keep that in mind when you're drawing it. In fact, you can even start creating that little bow shape making those two little bumps. And then once we have that basic canvas on, this lip obviously is flat skin, so it doesn't have the dimension that your natural lip does, so we're gonna have to create it. Taking that lip brush, I have a little bit of black on it. This is not black lipstick, I just have some black cream paint. And then I'm gonna create that like line where your lips would be separated. And then for the rest of the lip, just go around the border with some black. If you want even to have a little bit of that red lip color on your brush so you can blend it into the black. Just to make it seem like the sides of the lip are kind of fading backwards into the background. So kind of creating a cocktail of white and the red to create like a light red pinkish color. And I'm gonna add this to the center of the lips to kind of create a bit of a highlight. That way the lips really look 3D. So then we're gonna just finish up the eye, adding some mascara. I'll be doing this to the top and the bottom lash line, so you don't need to do anything differently to the upside down eye. So then for your false eyelashes, on the normal eye, you're just gonna add it as you normally would. When you add a lower lash, it should go behind your natural lashes. And not only that, but like, as you can see, the eyelashes should be like pointing down like that. So when you add it upside down, just be mindful of that. That way it just looks better when you turn the picture upside down. And that's pretty much it for the makeup. The only other thing I did is I added kind of a border between the two faces. And I tried to do this the first time with like liquid latex. I tried to do like a peeling skin with like blood. Didn't really work out well, so all I'm going to be doing today is just a shadowed edge, meaning that I add black and then kind of fade it out to look like there's a shadow and like one layer of skin is on top of the other. And the way I achieve that effect is I just take some black on an angled brush like this, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to start out by like very roughly etching out where I want that line to be. Yeah, something like that. And then once I have that down, I'm more confident in connecting the dots. And then to blend it out into the face for more of a realistic looking effect, you're going to take a mixture of black eyeshadow and brown eyeshadow. Starting off with black eyeshadow first, and you're just going to go against the border, press the black eyeshadow on there, and then just swipe it out. And as you can see, I barely even added that much shadow, not even that much effort, and this part of the border already looks like it's a mask that I'm wearing. Once I've added that in black, I could stop if I wanted to, but if you're not happy with the way it fades into your skin, do the same exact effect, but now with brown eyeshadow, and the brown will kind of help transition the black into your skin. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. I hope you liked it. If you did, subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. Comment down below if you want more kind of optical illusion looks like this one. But until next time, I hope to see you all in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!